Are you on the right foundation? I pray that you are. Are you on the right foundation? I pray that you are. I pray that I am. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 11 says, "For no other foundation can any man lay, which is Jesus Christ. He is our foundation." But unfortunately, I believe a lot of people are not on the right foundation. If you want to see all my videos, just go to my website, wearethelastgeneration.com. Hit that new video button. It will take you right to all the new videos. But unfortunately, I believe a lot of people are not on the right foundation. Look what it says over here in Titus chapter 2, verse 19. "Nevertheless, the foundation of God stands sure, having this seal." This is the evidence that we are on the right foundation. Two parts. Pay attention. The Lord knows them that are His. There's a relationship, an identity between us and God. We know Him, He knows us. But there's a second part to this foundation, which is categorically ignored. What is that? Check it out. And let everyone that names the name of the Lord depart from iniquity. Depart from iniquity. This is on that seal, which demonstrates or proves that we are on the proper foundation. Calling upon the name of the Lord, "Lord, Lord, why do you call me Lord and not do the things that I say? Why do you call me Lord and not do my will?" And there's a religious spirit in the world, a religious Jesus, a hyper-grace Jesus, a worldly materialistic Jesus, a commercial Jesus. But the correct foundation that he's talking about here in 1 Corinthians 3 is the proper Jesus. We always know that we are following the proper Jesus, the correct Jesus, by this seal here in 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 19. The foundation has this seal because many people are sealed with an imaginary religious seal, a doctrines of devils, a man-made traditions. They're sealed with something else. They're not sealed with this true relationship with God. And it says, and they're not sealed with this: let everyone turn from iniquity. That has to be written on that seal. If that's not in your heart, you're not sealed by God. If you don't hate sin, and if you're not striving for holiness, if you don't believe all things are possible through Jesus, then repent and learn this. And if you deny and disobey, you're not sealed by God. Everyone hearing this truth that's of God, everyone who's lacking this revelation will come to light. And when you come to light, you grow in Him. Everyone who's of darkness, when they hear this, they will reject it. They will deny it because they embrace their sin. They like sin. They don't want to turn from sin. They're children of doubt, children of darkness, right? Look what he says here in verse 20. "But in a great house, there are not only vessels of gold and silver, but also of wood, and some to honor and some to dishonor." He's talking about the kinds of people in his house. These is representing people. These vessels are representing people. He says, "If a man therefore purge himself," that's that Matthew 5:30 purging we're talking about. If your right hand keeps sinning, cut it off. Pick up your cross and follow me. Mortify your members. Put down your sin. Go and sin no more. Purge yourself. Control your tongue, right? If you purge yourself from these things, you shall be a vessel of honor. So flee youthful lusts, right? So there's instructions for us from the grace of God. If you are on the right foundation, having this seal, departing from iniquity, then you will purge yourself and you will flee from sin. It'll be written in the character of your spirit and soul. Are you on the right foundation? I hope that you are. I pray that we are. Peace. If you don't hate sin, and if you're not striving for holiness, if you don't believe all things are possible through Jesus, then repent and learn this. And if you deny and disobey, you're not sealed by God. If you don't hate sin, and if you're not striving for holiness, if you don't believe all things are possible through Jesus, then repent and learn this. And if you deny and disobey, you're not sealed by God. And if you deny and disobey, you're not sealed by God. If you don't hate sin, and if you're not striving for holiness, if you don't believe all things are possible through Jesus, then repent and learn this. And if you deny and disobey, you're not sealed by God. And if you deny and disobey, you're not sealed by God.